Hello boys and girls, the Premier League is back, finally. Starts this Friday night and it's Arsenal. I'm normally a little bit nervous for the first game of the season because we haven't started off too well in the last few years. Remember Liverpool, remember West Ham, even remember Aston Villa. Oh, they better change it this year, that's for sure. I'm going to give you my preview of the game as well as my predicted 1 to 11. And as a little bonus, I'm going to give one of you £200. Make sure you stay tuned to the very end because that's where I will let you know how you can get your hands on that £200. So, as I said, it's Leicester City this Friday night, opening Premier League game of the season. Yes, I am nervous because, as I said, we don't tend to start well. Last year, we were 4-1 down against Liverpool. I don't think we're going to get as bad a start this year. I'm kind of tempting fate by saying that, but I honestly don't think we will be that bad. We're playing Leicester. Now, a couple of years ago, of course, they won the Premier League. Wasn't so good last year. Was very much back to the old Leicester. They sacked Claudio Ranieri. There was a massive uproar about that. But they went on a massive winning run. And they were actually justified in their decision. They look like they've sorted themselves out. It looked like a bit of player power over the manager. And the players won. They survived in the Premier League. Their owners had to make a ruthless decision. And it paid off. And it was justified. So I don't know what to expect from them this year. I look at some of their signings. I look at what they've been up to. The one that stands out for me was Iheanacho from Man City. I think he will be a very, very good signing for them. I know he picked up a knock actually in his first game a few days ago. So touch and go whether he'll be fit for this one. But from what I'm hearing, he will be fine. And it would be very Arsenal-like for him to go and score his first goal for Leicester against us. In terms of Arsenal, what can I expect? Well, it depends what Arsenal turns up, really. You look at Arsenal on the Sunday in the Emirates Cup, and we was absolutely awful. And then you look at the Arsenal that turned up in the Community Shield against Chelsea, and we were superb. If that kind of Arsenal turns up, then I've got no doubt that we will blow Leicester away. But if we turn up like we did on that Sunday in the Emirates Cup, then we're going to get our pants pulled down, and Leicester will beat us. And it will be another annoying, frustrating start to the league season. I want to go into this really positively. I want to win this game so we can put our feet up for the weekend, watch the rest of the teams play, safe in the knowledge that we've done our business. Because after this, we've got a very, very tough set of games. We've got 2 games back-to-back away from home, and those are Stoke City and Liverpool. Yeah, doesn't get much tougher than that, does it? So we have to start well. We have to. It would do the whole place the world of good, and it would give us a really bit of a confidence boost all round. Now, in terms of my 1 to 11, what am I going to go with? I'm going to go with what I feel Arsene Wenger will pick for this game. In goal, we're going to go with Cech. Pretty simple. He's our first choice goalkeeper. That isn't going to change. Now, I'm going to keep a back 3 because it's pretty evident Arsene Wenger is going to stick with that. I'm hoping MrDtAFC's actually fit for this one. Mustafi's not going to be ready. He hasn't played any minutes yet. Gabriel's injured. Looks like he might also be going to Valencia. Callum Chambers is not getting a look in. So we really need MrDtAFC there because Koscielny's suspended. Alongside him, I'm going to go with Rob Holding. Had a really decent performance against Chelsea. Got no problems with him there. And then also alongside him, I'm going to go with Monreal. Being one of our most consistent players since we've moved to 3 at the back. Very, very impressed with him. So I've got no problems with him there. So that's going to be my back 3. Going to go to the wing backs on the right hand side. I'm going to start with Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain. Please do not put him on that left hand side. Just don't. He's not comfortable. He's better on the right hand side. And if I have to make my choice at the moment between Ox and Bellerin, it's Oxlade-Chamberlain. On the left hand side, we're going to go with Kolasinac. Very, very impressed with this guy. He is an absolute machine, a tank. I was shocked that he didn't start against Chelsea. He came on because of MrDtAFC's injury. And he was immense. The guy just seems to run through absolutely everyone. So far, so good. It looks like a very, very good signing from Arsene Wenger, and we got him for free. So I'm looking forward to watching him throughout the course of the season. Left wing back, I'm going to go with Coquelin. In the midfield role, this is where I think we was very, very strong against Chelsea. Now, Arsene Wenger's kind of hinted that Aaron Ramsey's still injured and he won't be back. So I don't feel there's any reason to change that central midfield area. I'm going to start off with Granit Xhaka. Superb. Absolutely superb against Chelsea. Man of the match. End of last season, he started to show what he can really do. And he's carrying on that form. And I've got no problems with this guy. I absolutely love him. I rate him so much. Alongside him, going to have El Neni. Coquelin's injured. Ramsey, as I said, doesn't look like he's back. So it's El Neni in there. And alongside Xhaka against Chelsea, he was superb. Very, very close to being man of the match as well. No problem with that at all. They look like they work very well together. There's a very good balance between the pair of them. So I'm happy about that. I'm looking forward to seeing them again. So that's what I'm going to go with. Just in front of them, I'm going to go with Mesut Ozil. Now, he didn't play in the Community Shield. Had a little knock. But Arsene Wenger's already said that just precautionary for this game. So got no doubt whatsoever that Mesut Ozil will start the game. Just in front of him, we kind of play one in front of Ozil and then a main striker. And I'm going to go with Danny Welbeck. Put a very good shift in against Chelsea. Very, very strong, powerful. Causes a lot of problems. My issue is his finishing. He does everything right up until that point, and then it looks like he can't even kick a ball properly. If he can sort that out, he'll be a really dangerous player. I know he came off with what looks like a little knock from the Chelsea game. But I think he'll be all right for this one, hopefully anyway. If he isn't, then I'll probably stick Alex Iwobi in there. Had a very good game against Chelsea as well. I was quite unlucky to be pulled out for this one. But if I had to make the choice between Iwobi and Welbeck, I think Welbeck's more dangerous. Up front, going to go with Alexandre Lacazette. Thought he had a brilliant game against Chelsea as well. His movement off the ball is superb. His strength, his pace, his power. Nearly scored an absolutely beautiful goal. Smacked the post. And like I said, his link-up play and everything else was brilliant. So, got no problems whatsoever. Hopefully, he hits the back of the net and he can start off the season as he means to go on. So, there's my starting 11. Very, very strong, I think. Strong enough to beat Leicester. Strong enough to get back to winning ways in the start of the Premier League. Of course, I feel that Alexis Sanchez will be on the bench for this game. And I believe he will get minutes. And then going into next week's game against Stoke, that's when you're going to see Alexis Sanchez starting again. So, quite exciting. Looking forward to it. Yeah, let's start the season as we mean to go on. Let's put some smiles on faces. And let's do what we need to do right to begin with. Let's send a message out to the rest of the Premier League from Matchday 1. Let's send out the right message, not the wrong one. We'll wait and see what happens though. We'll wait and see. So anyway, as I said at the very beginning, I'm going to give away £200. Now, you might have seen it last year. I've been doing some things with BETBULL. And it's very simple. All you've got to do is follow me on the BETBULL app. It's there on Android. It's there on the iPhone. Follow me on there, MrDtAFC. Have a look at my bets, look at my accumulators for the weekend. And join in. If you see some of them last year, right towards the end of the season, I put £50 down on us winning against Chelsea in the cup final. That came in. My accumulator, 2 games from the end of the season, that came in as well. So I'm not doing too bad. I'm doing all right at the moment. So it might do you well to follow me and join in if you like a little bit of a gamble. So, and if you don't, just follow me anyway, because it might be your name that I pick out and give £200 to. In terms of my accumulator for the opening game of the season, I have gone with this. Arsenal to start off with a win against Leicester. I've gone for an Everton win against Stoke. I've gone for a Palace win against Huddersfield. I've gone for a Chelsea win against Burnley. And I've gone for a Manchester City win at Brighton. Now, if you're new to this and you don't know what to do, once you've placed your bet, you get a chance to spin the wheel. Once you do that, it gives you a few little options to see whether you can multiply potential winnings. And on my one, I got a 5% increase. So my potential winnings is £37.22. Not bad for an opening game, and not bad if it comes in on a little £5 bet. So there we go, it really is that simple. There's my preview, there's my predicted 1 to 11, and there's my accumulator for the weekend and your chance to win £200. Over to you lot now, Arsenal. I can't wait for Friday night. Watch out for the Matchday vlog as well, straight after the game. I'll see you lot then. Come on, Arsenal. Try not to let me down.